Manors maketh man. Kingsman The Golden Circle is once again directed by Matthew Vaughn, stars Taron Egerton, Colin Firth and Mark Strong, and a huge all-star cast, and it brings us back again to Kingsman, but this time all of their HQs have been destroyed by a woman named Poppy, played by Julianne Moore. So, with no assets whatsoever, the Kingsmen had to go to their American cousins, the Statesmen, to help take down Poppy, who has also managed to poison all of her drugs, as she is an arms dealer. She has poisoned all of her drugs to kill people over a steady period of time. So, Statesmen and Kingsmen have to go and take the woman out. Very bad lady. Now, this is, of course, a sequel to Kingsman The Secret Service. Now, I am a huge fan of the first one. I loved it, and I will tell you right now, if you're a fan of that one, you're going to love this one. Again, I really love Taron Egerton as Eggsy in this movie. He's gotten really comfortable with his character now. I think in the first one he wasn't a hugely well-known actor really in the grand scheme of things next to everybody else in that movie. But I really think he's really grabbed Eggsy now and he's really become that character. I really enjoyed him yet again in this one. Mark Strong, of course, who plays Merlin, is extremely good as the gadget slash guy who knows pretty much everything. I love him in this film. I think he really surprised me in the first one. Obviously, he's not done many good roles in terms of good guys in his career, but he nails it in this one. Fantastic job as well as Merlin. I also really like Jeff Bridges as the leader of the Statesmen. It's Jeff Bridges, can't really go wrong. I also love Channing Tatum. I love him as a comedic actor anyway in things like 21 and 22 Jump Street. He isn't in this movie as much as portrayed in maybe the trailers, but that's okay. This is a huge all-star cast. You can't add everyone into it. You'd think it'd be messy having a lot of people in the movie, but actually it really worked and I really enjoyed it. One of the main things I really loved about Secret Service was how Matthew Vaughn does his action. Now, of course, Matthew Vaughn also directed Kick-Ass, so we know he's very good at an action scene. But I love how every punch is, you know, the camera moves with it or uses slow motion in a very good way. And the action scenes are perfect and they're seamless and so well choreographed. In this movie, he does use a little bit more CGI to make it look more seamless. But some people have got gripes with that, but I really think, well, would you rather injure someone, a stuntman or Taron or Mark or anyone in this movie, or would you rather just make it a little bit more seamless with CGI? The CGI wasn't awful, you could notice it ever so slightly, but it was never something that took me out of the film. If anything, it just helped it leap these things forward, because of course everyone in the film can do things that no real man can actually do. Everything is quite seemingly impossible. But if all they've got to do is add a little image of maybe someone jumping slightly higher than normal, whatever, then I'm okay with it. It doesn't really put me off. But I just love the way Matthew Vaughn does things, and he kept it consistent in this movie. And every time there's an action scene, my heart was just racing, and I was watching it and I could feel the smile across my face. I love that style of action. I love watching the first one over and over again just because of that. I'm also a sucker for progression. Now, I know that sounds a bit strange, but I like a sequel to a film to know where everyone is, what everyone's done since. That also, if a film's bad, I don't mind seeing the progression. I know it sounds really weird, but I don't like it just being left. I'm like, no, let me know what they do. Are they doing well afterwards? No, it's not real, it's just me being an idiot. But I love the progression in this film. I love seeing how Eggsy is now gotten into what he's doing. He's now a fully fledged member of Kingsman. He's extremely good at his job, and I like seeing everyone else has gone with the film. Obviously there was some deaths in the last one, so you won't see as many people in the next one, but this feeling of progression does bring me on to some gripes about this movie. Now, there are no spoilers here, of course. It's me, you can trust me, I'm your friend. I'll never give things away unless you really want me to, but if you've seen the trailers, then you will know. If you haven't, then go and watch the trailer. Go and do it now. Then you'll know exactly what this bit's about, right? Because the thing that really annoyed me, and I knew it would annoy me as soon as I saw the trailer, they gave away Harry too early, or Colin Firth. Now in the first movie he was obviously shot by Valentine, Samuel L. Jackson's character in the first movie. So you think he's gone, and now that he's back, I'm okay with that. I mean, I loved Harry in the first one. The church scene. The church scene. I don't understand why they didn't just wait for the reveal. It's almost like they were too excited that, oh my god, we've got Harry back, we've got Colin Firth back in this film. It just seemed like they wanted to tell you so quickly that it just, when he came into the film, I was like, oh yeah, that's that bit they talked about. Yay. Yay. There really was no surprise moment. I really would have loved that little, oh wow, he's back, and now explain to me how they did it. The explanation is a bit far-fetched, but it's a spy film. They're going to create things and gadgets to get around certain things. But I just wanted that little personal yes, because if you are a huge fan of the first Kingsman movie, you are going to miss Harry. He was a amazing character and a very unexpected character for Colin Firth to play. So for him to bring it back, yeah, bring him back, come on, let's do it. But at least give me that little reaction for myself. I also thought that Halle Berry's character was a little bit annoying and something that Mark Strong's character was already doing. And I don't think what her progression really ended up doing anything till really the end. She was really only there to sort of get a relationship with Mark Strong's character, and I didn't really feel it. I thought she was just sort of there just to have another big name. I didn't really get it. There's also a pretty big celebrity cameo. I won't tell you who it is. If you've seen the movie, you'll know. I personally really thought it was quite funny the first time he was in it, and then they overused him. It's almost like we got our money's worth, so let's just use him more. And that really became sort of like, okay, enough now. Okay, yeah, it was funny. Now it's just sort of like he's getting in the way. Ugh. Away from all the bad stuff, I'm not just a guy of bad news, you guys know that. I did like Julianne Moore's character. Is she similar to Valentine, the character that Samuel L. Jackson played in the first one? Yes. Is her plan pretty similar? Yes. But her character is extremely entertaining. She's supposed to be a woman straight out of a mental asylum. She has Poppy's Land in the middle of this jungle, and she's got it all 1950s style, and she's clearly insane, and the plan she's got is rather convoluted, but you can really tell that she really enjoyed just playing a silly character. She's supposed to be mad, wacky, loopy, a typical Bond villain, if you will, and I really enjoyed Julianne. Well done, Julianne. In conclusion with this one, guys, I would say this movie is extremely similar to the first one, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is just, for me, I would say that the action is turned up to 11 on this one. It's just gone more balls out than the first one, and that's saying quite a lot. Yes, there's some things that are overused, or there's some things that annoyed me slightly, but I love the first one. And is this a good sequel? Yes, I would say go and watch it. If you are a fan of Kingsman, then go and see The Golden Circle. It is a thoroughly, thoroughly good film. With all this being said, guys, I give Kingsman The Golden Circle a 3.5 out of 5. So there you have it, guys. There is my take on Kingsman. If you have seen it, please let me know what you think. Of course, I always want to know. Don't forget to follow me on all the social networks. Press that little red subscribe button. You all know the drill, and I'll see you all in the next video.